Okay. Here we go. We are live. I think we're live.
Yep,
It is
we are.
Friday, the 7th of June, 2024. Welcome to the BluesGuitar.Com show. I'm your host, Claude Johnson. We're here with Silvio, the
Hello,
one and only
everybody.
Gazcaz. Happy Friday. How's it going, Silvio?
All good.
Cool.
Playing some guitar.
Cool. Yeah. I was just thinking of that song, Friday I'm in Love. I forget the intro. I was like... Anyway, we'll go over that song another time. But yeah, it's good. It's good that it's Friday. How's your week going?
Yep. Good so far.
So
Yeah,
far, it's
all
the
good.
end of the week, man.
Yeah,
What?
that's right.
Yeah, what were you playing just now?
I don't know. We can play some short licks. I have this idea to share today. It's sweep picking for scales.
Okay.
You know. For example, right? We need 3 notes per string, right? So in any scale, for example, here I'm in A minor. We can play like this, and we play
Where you're
down
starting? You're starting on what note?
on F.
Okay.
Yeah. So the idea is to play downstroke, up, down, and then down again. Down, up, down, down, up,
Okay, that's
down.
a little different than just your alternate picking. So down, up, down.
Right. Yeah.
So what's the idea?
Right. It's
So why though? Because it's like you get so used to doing the you get so used to practicing it that.
right. With this technique, you can play faster, I think.
Okay.
Right? It sounds more like more fluid, I think.
I guess I go back and forth with that. Like I remember years ago I was learning from Jimmy Bruno, the jazz guy, and he was like big into like economy picking like that. And then later I watched Paul Gilbert and I was like, oh, he's like Paul Gilbert threw all that out the window and he was just like it's just alternate picking, man. So
Right.
yeah, I guess I don't know. Like I mean, sweep picking is good for that kind of stuff. But you're this is like a new way to approach.
Yeah, but you can play like this also. You can play 1 note per string, or even
Right.
five notes. For example, you can play 3 notes, then 1, then 3, then 1, then 3. So it goes like
Right.
sorry, right?
Nice.
So it sounds more like an arpeggio
Right.
combined with some scales. And you
I
can
would do
play
that
also
for like pentatonics. I mean, I remember Daryl Gable talking about that back in the day. He would do something like
yeah.
yeah.
Yes, he uses a lot of this stuff. And you can play 5 notes. For example,
But you're doing it with diatonics, right?
yeah. Diatonic, yeah.
So you just okay. So you're going up the scale like that kind of
Yeah,
thing.
and you can play 5 notes. For example, so
Well,
3,
that sounds cool.
yeah. So it sounds like,
There
right?
you go. So slow that down. That was cool.
Yeah,
So
it's
you're going.
yeah. At first 3 notes, but in the next string you go. So it's
Okay, so and then up to the
No,
next
no. You're missing one note.
string. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So,
Right?
and then
No. Then it's all the same.
okay,
No, 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 no.
no.
No, it's. Yeah. Right?
Nice.
And you can do that in any scale.
Cool, man. Very cool.
Yeah. Sounds
Cool.
good.
Yeah. So yeah, I feel like yesterday's show we got carried away with just talking about random stuff, and we didn't get into too many lessons. Well, we sort of
Right.
did. We talked about practicing. And... Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's see. What did I want to talk about today? I had a blues lesson in mind, but I guess this is the blues show. We should talk about that. I guess.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah. I still got a little bit of the sniffles here, so apologize about that. Let's see. I was looking. I remember the first show we did. We were looking at these intervals and stuff, and the root position. You know, you have like these. So it's good to know them like up and down. And then, but I started looking at this. I mean, that's like a cliche right there. It sort of reminded me instantly of like this song, Stormy Monday. You know that one?
Yeah.
Allman Brothers.
Nice one.
They call it Stormy Monday. Yeah, Tuesday is just as bad. Whoa, they call it Stormy Monday. Yeah, Tuesday is just as bad. Oh, Wednesday's worse. Yeah, Thursday's also sad. Oh yeah, wasn't gonna do the whole performance, but so anyway, let's. I guess I'll just show you a little bit of that. Show you guys and gals out there in Guitar Land how to play this one. It's really based on this sliding thing.
It had some good changes, right?
Yeah. So
Nice chords.
yeah, I mean, there's other songs with other blues songs that do this riff differently. There's one that's kind of like.
Yeah.
So there's another song that does it like before the one. But anyway, in this song, it kind of starts. I don't know if I'm playing it exactly. This is my arrangement, but I hit the bass note like a shuffle, like dun. And and then again, and then I'll do like that. That's a cool technique. You get the bass note, melody note, and then back. And I use like my thumb. I don't know. I know you don't like your thumb as much, to use your thumb as much. It's like 50-50. Some guitarists love that.
It's not my thing.
Yeah, I have small hands, so I need to cheat. So, but anyway, but yeah, what I found is also your thumb can wrap around this far and get your, when you go to your 4 chord, you get your C note. This one's the same lick, but moved up a set of strings. So yeah. Then it does this like G7, just move it up half a step, G sharp or A flat.
Very nice.
Just like a kind of a. It's almost like a flat 9 sound, but I don't know. Yeah, it's the flat 9's dominant 7.
Yeah.
But it's really just functioning as a passing chord, but while you're going through the 1, then 4 chord. And notice I'm kind of keeping that bass note going. Then it does this cool change, yeah. So it's like a G major 7, A minor 7, B minor 7, and then B flat minor 7. And I'm just playing these like, again with my thumb, and I'm just barring these.
Yeah. I like to play those chords like this.
Why?
I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, every guitarist. Yeah, that's the cool thing about guitar. Sometimes it's like every guitarist has their own technique.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, like it's cool because it's like you're in a blues, so the tonality is dominant. But then on this part, it's like you switch to a major tonality, and these are just your classic diatonic chords: the 1 chord, 2 chord, 3 chord. But then it's like the flat 3 chord. It's like another passing chord, and then to this, and then to the 2. Sometimes in some blues songs, you'll when you go to that 2, it becomes like a 2-5, like something like this, like. But anyway, in this case, it does like this. Very unusual. Like I'm still wrapping my brain around that, but it's basically the minor 4 chord.
Yeah.
So the whole thing is like. 2, 3, 4, C minor, and then the last part is like 1, 4, 1, 5, basically with an augmented. So G, C, G, and then D augmented.
Yeah, nice one.
You got to play it arpeggiated like that. So yeah, this is a hard one to solo. I mean, to play leads over too, because it's got all those changes. Like you can play something.
Yeah.
So this, when you go to the C minor, you can hit that. It's weird because it's like your C. You get the I guess it'd be the flat 5th is the minor 3rd of the 4th. I mean like this.
Right. You go.
Which is unusual because if you're in the key of G, you normally would never. If you're in a G blues, even when you go to your 4 chord, you're usually hitting the 6, not the.
Right.
But it's so it's very jazzy.
Yes, it's
actually. Yeah,
very nice. Yeah.
So, anyway, that's the blues lesson of the day, the song lesson. I had some other stuff, but yeah, what else should we talk about? We don't want to do just lessons here. We want this show to be like about conversations and entertainment and stuff. Should we check the news? What's going on in the outside world of guitar?
Sure.
Let's see.
Who wrote that song, Stormy Monday?
Well, originally it was a T-Bone Walker song, but I think his arrangement was a lot simpler. I don't think he was doing all those fancy. I think he might have did like a 2/5 one. I'll have to go back and check, but that's the Allman Brothers version.
Nice.
Yeah. Let's see. All right, so there's this. Yeah, I'm reading an article. It says, I was in shock for a few days. I never thought I'd meet a Beatle, much less play with one. Rusty Anderson and how he became Paul McCartney's guitarist. My mom told me the other day that there was a Beatles guitar that sold on, I don't know if it was eBay or something, but it sold for like $3 million.
Wow.
Yeah. I said, Mom, that doesn't even sound like that much money for a Beatles guitar. She says, yeah, but you can't afford it. I said, I know. So I don't know what's going on with this other article. Rusty Anderson. Do you know Rusty Anderson?
No. No idea.
I guess he's his lead guitarist on Paul McCartney's tour. Must be good.
Huh? Yeah, for sure.
But I guess Paul McCartney's doing some new songs.
Well, how old is he? He's like 70 or something.
He's in his 70s. I don't think he's in his 80s. Let me see what the internet says here. It's cool those guys are still around.
Yeah.
He was born 1942. So how old was that? So he's 81. He is in his 80s. He's 81.
Wow. And he's still rocking.
He's still rocking.
Rocking out. Yeah.
I heard that, like, playing music and learning a foreign language are the two things that'll keep your brain going in your old age.
Yeah.
Prevents all that odd dementia and all that stuff. Excuse me. So, I should mention this show is sponsored by BluesGuitar.Com and Guitar Control. If you like Silvio's shred stuff, you can get some of his shred stuff at guitarcontrol.com/shred. If you like the blues stuff, you can get my free blues course, bluesguitar.com/secrets. What else we got?
The tabs.
Yeah, we got all these free tabs, free lessons. Just go to guitarcontrol.com/tabs. And by the way, all these links will be in the video description. And also, I have a whole song course. Just go to guitarsongcollection.com. I was going to show you guys a little bit of one of the songs from that. Sorry, my allergies are kicking my butt today. But hey, we're live. We don't edit out here, so.
It's the real thing.
All right, so I was gonna. Let's see. Whoop, the minor chord. Smash Mouth. You know that one, right, Silvio?
It sounds familiar, but yeah.
That's one of those songs
Yeah,
you gotta practice playing and sing, but it's like the rhythm is like. Let me show you the chords. So it's F sharp, C sharp. These are major, and then G sharp minor, B. And if you're just getting started with the guitar, these bar chords can kind of take a while. But I talked recently about the learning curves, the humps that you got to get over. Maybe we'll talk about that next. But anyway, so the rhythm is kind of like bum bum. I don't want to take the time to try to count out where the count is, but it's 1, 2, yeah, 1, 2, and 4, something like that. So like I hit the bass note, then the chord, rest. Was that a big hit in Argentina?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
All over the world, right?
Yeah.
Somebody once told me the world is a man who rolled me. I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed. So that's yeah, and then the other part is like, hey now, you're a rock star, get the game on, get paid. So that's gonna be like an F sharp, B5 or power chord, and then there's this weird chord which is like, I guess you could call it like a C flat 5 or something. What would you call this? I remember you helped me tab this out when we published the first volume like all those years ago of the song course. What would you call this little power chord? Flat 5?
Yeah, flat 5 is, yeah, C flat 5, right?
Yeah. All that glitters is gold. Only shooting stars break the mold. So yeah, the turnaround is just F sharp, E, B. Anyway, that's like a mini lesson. If you want the full lesson, you got to get the Guitar Song Collection. Again, just go to guitarsongcollection.com. But yeah, that like reminded me of like, you know, talking about those bar chords and stuff. Do you remember being a beginner and like not being able to play bar chords?
Yeah, of course. I remember how hard time I had with the F chord. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the most difficult one, I think.
Yeah. So like recently, I put out this course, Campfire Guitar Hits, and I was just like, you know, this is like the first course that I put out in a while, other than blues. And I've been heavy on the blues stuff, but then, you know, like you were saying, Sylvia, we got to get back to just teaching. Like, some people aren't ready for the blues, you know.
Yeah.
Hopefully, if you're watching the show, you're ready for the blues. But yeah, some people just want to learn, like, you know, rock songs, simple stuff. So I was putting together the webpage for that, and just thinking like, what, you know, what can I tell people? What can I share about the guitar? Like, so because people get stuck at different stages, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Right.
So like I always like, even going back years, like teaching, like it's like from someone who has experience, it doesn't seem that hard. You just like play these chords and you're playing the song. But it's like if you struggle with the chords, how can you play the song, right? But I feel like a lot of I've talked to so many people that be like, oh yeah, I tried to learn guitar, but it was just way too hard. And it's just like, man, you just got to stick with it. You know what I mean? Because it's like, once you can play those chords that you're playing, then it's like all these songs are just available to you. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, it's hard to play guitar, right?
Yeah,
It's
I
not.
guess so.
It's not easy. Yeah.
Sure, you got to put in the time and the effort, but I guess what I was trying to do in this webpage was like identify the sticking points, because I think that's helpful. So like the first big sticking point is like people just don't have the basic chords down, so then they give up, you know. But it's like once you can have those basic chords, you know. You know, all right, there's 3 chords you already played, Knocking on Heaven's Door, you know, or you know, D, that was G, D, A minor. There's Sweet Home Alabama. It's just, you know, same chords basically, D, C, G, right? So you got to learn the chords and like switch between them. Like a good exercise is you just take 2 chords, let's say G and C, just switch between them, so you can do it, you know, fast. And then Yeah, and then you're pretty much there. You're like over that sticking point, you know.
Yeah, what I used to do when I was starting out was these silly exercises like that helped me to move
That helped
the
you?
fingers.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, to switch
Interesting.
chords and yeah.
See,
And the most difficult
I
one.
would think that that wouldn't be that practical because it's not the chords like that. That's not going to help you play a song,
Yeah, but
right?
it helps to move your fingers. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
okay. I guess like what I would like tell beginners like with chords is like when you're switching like the G to the C, just look like where your fingers. So like if this is my G chord, my ring finger's already here on the B string, but I need to move it here. So just pay attention to that, and then like my let's say my middle finger is down here. I need to put it here, and you just work it, you know,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, I used to play like this, the G chord.
Right.
So
Like this
when I
way.
had, yeah, so when I had to move to C, it was easier. So it's right.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I got stuck in this habit of doing it this way. Sometimes I'll play it this way because you know, especially for blues,
Right.
you can get your G7 like that.
Yeah.
You can get the root 5. Anyway,
Nice.
I get carried
But
away sometimes.
yeah, I also use this fingering.
Yeah,
Yeah. So if you had to play a D chord after this, you have this already
right,
there, right?
right, right, right. So then, like this, the second sticking point is like I feel like once guitarists can play like the basics, like they can play chords and stuff. A lot of us that are like serious or semi-serious, like we start studying like everything. We start like going in a million directions, like scales,
Yeah.
more advanced chords, technique, like all these things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like you start collecting more and more information, but it's like it's sort of this. It's still this big mystery, and it's like I feel like guitarists they don't focus they don't focus enough on like the basics like songs like I mean this applies to me too. I mean it did. I mean maybe you know I'm still learning, but I was in that stage for a while where I was like I remember learning like a repertoire early on of like maybe like 20 songs or something, but then I just got lost in like study, you know, and I didn't keep up the repertoire and keep building my rhythm skills. But I guess my point is they get stuck learning different things and forget to focus on just repertoire and songs and rhythm. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Right.
And then the last sticking point, like I feel, is like it's almost the same thing, but at a more advanced level. Like you know, this even applies to me like 3 or 4 years ago, like where I was like I could play a lot and I was gigging and stuff, but there were like other guitarists who were like maybe tighter. I felt like I wasn't. Not to say that I'm like a pro or whatever, but I felt like now, but I felt like I wasn't at a pro level with my rhythm. I was just like I would show up to the gig and I knew the songs, but it's like I wasn't driving the song. I wasn't carrying the song. Like I feel like that was like a big thing, like a differentiator. Like I would show up and I would see, and sometimes I would be the guy, like if I knew the song really well. But it's like you can show up to the band practice and know the song, but if you're relying on the bass player or the singer to really drive the song, it's not as good as if you're really driving the song. You know, does that make sense? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess it is.
Like if you practice it on your own, even if you're not a great singer, if you can play it and sing it, like I was just playing Stormy Monday a little while. If you can, and it doesn't matter if there's mistakes, but if you can hold the song together and play it on your own, then when you show up to the band practice, you're going to be way more in command. And like,
Right.
you know what I mean? Versus if you're just like looking at your chart, playing the chords, but not really. It's all about groove, really. So I feel like that last hurdle is just like just playing with a really solid rhythm and groove and like driving the song. So yeah, that's at least that's been my evolution a lot, you know, with playing guitar. I mean, all the other stuff is great, all the straight stuff, but if you can't get up on stage and play the song, you know, no one cares, right?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
Anyway, what else should we talk about? We're almost out of time here.
Um.
What are you up to this weekend? Are you gigging?
No, the next weekend I have a gig. Yeah.
Cool. What kind of band is it? Is it your band? Or
It's a cover band. Yeah.
cover band? What kind of
Yeah.
covers?
National rock.
National, like Argentina rock?
Yeah. Rock and roll. Yeah. Yeah.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah, I actually started.
Yeah.
I'm actually playing a gig in a couple weeks. Where it's like an all Tom Petty set list, so that's going to be fun.
Ah,
We
nice.
did one show already, but that's yeah, it's good stuff. Good stuff.
Ooh.
All right,
Nice.
cool. Well, hopefully you guys are enjoying the guitar show. Let us, I guess I should call it by its proper name, the Blues Guitar Show. Let us know in the comments what you like, what you don't like, what we should do more of, what we should do less of, and we'll try to listen. Again, we'll pitch our free stuff. You can get my blues guitar free course, bluesguitar.com/secrets. You can get all the free tabs, guitarcontrol.com/tabs. You can get my song courses, guitarsongcollection.com. You can get Silvio's shred lessons at guitarcontrol.com/shred. All the links in the description. And yeah, that's it. We'll talk to you guys
Okay.
later. All right.